Hi, Cancer, and welcome to your June 2025 reading. I'm Corinne from Sacred Star Tarot, and in today's reading, we're going to find out what type of energies you're going to be working with for the month of June, and also to get some messages from Spirit. So, these are all to help guide you on your soul's path, and to really get the most out of all of the energies that you'll be working with for the month of June, and any insights into any challenges that might come up for you as well. So I hope you're doing really well. Of course, it's a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I believe that you're here for a reason, and Spirit has some really important insights and information to give you. So let's check it out and see what this holds. Now, I'm just going to tune into your energy. And the message that I was getting this morning, it kept popping into my head, or the image of a unicorn. And it was like a cartoon unicorn. And for me, that was like all about the playfulness of it. So, the unicorn represents the mystical, the magical. But what it was really telling me, and the message for you, Cancer, is that you might be a unicorn in the sense there's lots of different facets to you. You have maybe in your work, or who you are, if you're an artist, or in your business, that you don't just kind of do one thing, that there's lots of different parts. And because you kind of integrate those different parts, it makes you a unicorn, something very, very special and unique. And the reason that was coming through is like really looking at this month, how you can step into your unicorn, Cancer. How can you really step into that, not conforming to like the stereotypical version of who you should be. It's like be the unicorn, be the integration of all these different things into the colourful, vibrant, and to do it in a playful way, because they showed me the unicorn was a cartoon. One of those cute little cartoon characters. So it doesn't mean that your work's not serious, but it's more about like embodying that lightness and that playfulness into what you do. So this month again will be the time to like look at integrating in all the different parts of what you do, so that you stand out. Unicorns stand out because they're so unique, and not that they're real, so I guess they stand out in our imaginations, but you get the message. So that was what came through for you this morning. Then you have the Oracle. We're going to start with your Oracle cards, then we're going to go into the Tarot and dive deeper. To start, you have inner temple. So inner temple. And what I'm getting from this is that's your inner temple. And it says devotion, tune into the portal of your heart, exactly that inner temple. So this is really telling me that Cancer, throughout the month of June, it might be really important to keep connected to your inner self, your true self, because that's your center of power and what your inner temple is. How do you manage that? How do you nurture that? And we're going to dive a little bit deeper. And we can really see that portal, walking up the steps into the portal. So I think, that as well, it's like a journey of enlightenment, spiritual growth, personal growth that will be going on for you for the month of June. Now, let's dive deeper. Let's get into the tarot. But very interesting. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. And because the stairway is going up, it's telling me of like up leveling. But most importantly, it's like really nurturing your inner temple, your devotion. So definitely, through the heart. So getting that heart connection will be important for you for the month of June. So Cancer, let's see what is in store for you for the month of June. Spirit, can we please have the most important messages for Cancer for the month. I'm going to let it fly out. Needs to fly out. There we go. All right. Now, bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, moon in reverse. So you're starting the month in the 3 of Swords. Now, it's a pretty hard energy. That's the heartaches, the disappointments, and maybe Cancer, you're coming into the month a little bit disappointed about something. It can be betrayals. So, it might be a betrayal, but it's anything that's, created a disappointment in your heart, something that you've really loved and you've wanted and felt let down by. So, we can see that you're coming into the month with that, but don't worry, that's improving over the month. But we kind of get to at least see where you're at coming into the month of June. Then you've got the 2 of Wands, which is great. So this is a very optimistic card for me because it's telling me that you're looking at all of the possibilities and the opportunities. So maybe something has let you down or hasn't worked out the way you've wanted it to work out, and you might be feeling a little bit disappointed coming into the month. But this is great because then you're like, what I'm getting is that don't worry about the disappointments because, if it's a close of one door for you, Cancer, then it's opening up another. And that's what I can see in this card. It's like you're looking at all of the, looking at the world. What are all of the possibilities and potentials for me? And what I'm getting from that actually is this month is going to be about finding your security. So following passions is really wonderful, and we can, Spirit is all for that and wanting you to do that. But this is kind of indicating that you'll be also really focused on getting that stability in life, the financial stability, the security, because that's going to really boost how you're feeling, your self-confidence. But you'll be definitely looking at the potentials and opportunities out there. Then you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now this is telling me that, Cancer, that you might be unable to kind of move forward on something that you want to during the month. But what I'm going to do, and it could be something in your subconscious that's blocking that. What's under that Judgment? Okay. So let's delve a bit deeper. Let's delve deeper. And what I'm sensing that, like, it's, if there's a disappointment, it's because Spirit's trying to call you in a different direction. And maybe it's a direction that brings more stability, security, the things that you really deep down want. Really deep down. So let's find out a bit more. So Spirit, can we get some more details on this 3 of Swords for Cancer? So what's this disappointment about? And I can feel it's to do with your self-worth or self-value. Now let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's come out with the Tower. Yeah, so something has kind of like, you're coming into the month with, a bit of a tower moment. And what Spirit wants you to know is don't get disappointed. It's leading you to your path. Because what it's doing is it's opening you up to a new possibility. But we can see that Tower moment is with the 3 of Swords. So I'm sorry, Cancer, if you're feeling, the Tower moments are never fun. I always look back and think, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that happened. But, at the time, they can be a bit upsetting. Oh, lovely. So you have the 9 of Pentacles. Now this is really reassuring. So you'll be so happy to know. So the 9 of Pentacles is telling me that, ultimately that this is leading to more feelings of joy, prosperity, security. But I want to let's get some more clarity. Oh, okay. King of Swords, Five of Swords. Okay. So Cancer, you have the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Empress. It's actually a really good combination, because the Five of Swords is in reverse. Now that's telling me, so Cancer, what's going to be happening is the block to your ability to sit in your Empress, because this is you. This is you with you in your Empress energy, feeling abundant, being able to create whatever you want in your life, knowing that you have the skills, the ability, the talent, the spiritual connection to bring fertility into anything, any situation. She can grow crops, in barren land. She's the queen of the earth, the earth and fertility. And because this is telling me that you're going to get a revelation or understanding, an understanding of what has been blocking your Empress. Now that could come, Cancer, around the full moon in Sagittarius on the 11th of the month. So the 11th of the month might bring an understanding of, okay, what has been blocking my Empress? And it looks like the block, because it's the Five of Swords in reverse in the middle, that it's this. This is the block. And these are the thoughts, the swords are the thoughts in the mind that make you believe that you can't have it, that it's a battle, that it's hard, that, the Empress doesn't have to try to create her reality. She's just in tune with it. She just aligns with it. And I love for you, Cancer, that the Five of Swords is in reverse, because that is telling me with the King of Wands that at Swords, you've had an insight. You're like, oh, I get it now. I understand where my thoughts have been defeating me, and that has the opportunity to turn the Knight of Cups upright and leading to that. Your potential, enjoying life. Now the other message here is that throughout the month, Cancer, stay in, she's in the abundance mindset. She's enjoying all that she has. And Cancer, what I feel is that you've got so much beauty, and you've created so much in your life, and maybe you're just not kind of seeing it and realizing it. I feel like you are the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress energy. You can create whatever you want. There's just been this really big, this block that's kind of maybe confused you. And that's where, tuning into your heart. But what I'm getting to is, obviously your first message was about the unicorn. So it would be really looking at being this unique creation of lots of different things that make you special. So that's one part of it. But the other part is looking at the mind. At some point the mind has worked against you and not for you. And I think you'll be really seeing that with the King of Swords. Okay, let's get some clarity. So will Cancer, so I think this, coming into the month in the Tower has been the catalyst, to help you really get past. You know, it's like that last disappointment. It's, oh my goodness, last disappointment, you'll be thinking, what's going on? What's going on and how can I change it? And I think you'll be getting some insight. So can we just have another message for Cancer to clarify their reading for the month of June? And the whole message is to get you back into your Empress energy, Cancer. Oh, wow. Wow. You've got the Emperor just came out with the Empress. So that is the pigeon pair of using your masculine and your feminine to, you know, create your world and create what you want. And that's what June is going to be about for you, getting back into that, you know, Emperor, Empress energy, being in charge of your world, being empowered, being able to create what you want, getting past the disappointments. And maybe the disappointments have just been, you know, recent coming into the month, or there could be a while of not being able to get what you want. And you'll be kind of figuring it out this month. All right, now let us where do we want to go, Spirit? We're going to get a spirit animal actually for you, Cancer. So let's get a spirit animal that can help guide you through the month of June. So now would be the time to look at how you can be your own unique unicorn. How can you do things so different than, you know, anyone else and combine what you're doing in just such a unique and maybe magical way, because that's what's going to stand out. Okay, you have the spirit animal cougar and assertiveness. So, you know, if you see any cougars around on the TV or on pictures, probably not in real life, I hope, that'll be a sign from Spirit. So walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power beyond the world. Focus on what you really want and create your dreams. Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think by the end of the month, you're going to be much more in your Empress and Emperor. Now, what I'm getting from that is you'll be more decisive. So I think coming into the month, because we've got assertiveness, but what I'm getting from that is actually decisive. So maybe you've experimented a lot on different things, and June is where you really actually know, okay, this is the one thing I want to do. And I know what I want, and I'm creating it. So assertiveness and cougar for the month. And let's get a angel message for you as well, Cancer. So the beautiful Cancer, what is the beautiful message from the angels and the number? So these are the repeat numbers. There we go. To look out for. Oh, wow. 1111 or 1111. So look out for the repeat number 1. It says moderation, patience, reflection, manifestation, wish comes true. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience new opportunity, or exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not coincidence, but a gift from fate. Wow, that is something to look forward to, Cancer. Isn't that amazing? So you don't need to try and make that happen. It'll just be a synchronicity. That's wonderful. Wish come true. There you go. Remember to tune into your heart throughout the month. Let's get, just want to go to the Yoshi Tarot and get one more message. Oh my goodness. Maybe we'll get a couple of messages. Ace, 2, again, confirmation. All right, yeah. We have Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and Two of Swords. So you'll get clarity, new beginning, making a decision, and moving forward by the end of the month. Amazing. So if you've been waiting for a shift to happen and waiting for that change, maybe you've been trying to make something happen. It's happening this month. By the end of the month, I think it's going to be a bit of a breakthrough. Bit of a breakthrough for you, Cancer. Lovely. So that is your reading for the month of June. I am so happy for you. We'll call it becoming decisive and creating the life that you want. That is your reading for the month. I'm sending you all of my love, light, and blessings. If you like this reading, subscribe to my channel. It helps more than you would know. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.